back to the channel. Appreciate everybody tuning in. This video is going to be a little different. It's not going to be on the Shelby, it's going to be on my daughter's car. She is away at college right now, so I have her car at home. Been driving it a little bit more just to keep it running with her being away. I've noticed something over time with the headlights, the low beams. They're really dim compared to other vehicles. So I put some ultra bright headlights in it, some halogen lights. Didn't seem to do too much. I did some research on YouTube where you can get any kind of information. I found out that inside the housing where the low beam bulb goes, the reflective material over time will diminish and fade, so there's no reflection to reflect the light out of the housing. It's just what the bulb emits. So I ordered a set of new headlight assemblies off of Amazon. Just put in the 2013 Nissan Altima and came up with basically their factory. They look exactly the same as the factory assembly is. So ordered that, got it in. It was a little over 200 bucks to get these new assemblies. So that's what this video is going to be on. I did installation. You got to take off the front bumper cover, which is going to give me practice because I'm going to put a tailwheel on the GT350. And you got to take the front bumper cover off. So I've never done it before, so I was like, what the heck? I'll do it on the Altima, and then it'll just give me some practice doing it on a 350. Resonator delete sounds wonderful. You had a comment on my video with the resonator delete, and the one guy said that it didn't really sound any different, that he wasn't going to get it done. But once again, like I said, the video doesn't do it justice. You have to hear it in person to get the real sound of this resonator delete. Something that you should do. I'm happy I got it done. I should have done it a long time ago, but I just didn't think it was necessary at the time, but it really opens it up. And then you hit traffic. Always. Wherever you go. I really appreciate the support. People watching the videos. I'm just out here doing it for fun. Something to do. If there's any knowledge that I have that I can get out, that somebody could help someone with a repair or something like that. The video that I watched on the Altima was a little different than how my front bumper cover was attached, so there is a little difference. So if that helps someone out with a different one that's similar to mine, then then that's good. Good to help someone out. Here's driver's side, packaged very nicely. Looks pretty much stock. Here's the passenger side, very solid. So we're going to put the car up on the QuickJacks, work with it up, at a better level, be able to get under it. So I'll go ahead and get the QuickJacks ready. All right, time to raise it up. There's a 10mm right here in the wheel well. Pry that open and it's right there where the bumper meets the fender. Go ahead and get this one out. There's 6 10mm bolts here on both sides, the top of the grill. 3 Phillips on each side. Then you have to separate this part of the bumper cover from the fender. It just pops right out, nice and easy. I'll do the other side. Just stick your fingers in here to kind of split the panel, and it should just pop right out like that. There's a 10mm right under there holding this top part of the bumper on. So when you're trying to get the grill part off, this is where the 10mm was underneath the felt. Once you get that unfastened, that 10mm, this slides out like that. So it locks it in. So when we go to fasten this thing back on, we got to get this in place and then slide this in so it locks that top of that grill part in. That was a little difficult. And then you got to disconnect the light connections. You got to get this off the bumper cover. You got to pry this off the inside of the bumper cover. And here's your running light that you got to get out. All right, now we got a couple 10mm to disconnect the light. Looks like one there. There's another 10mm. You have one right here in the front. And there's one more underneath the felt up top here. Let's see if that does it. Slides right out. Rubber grommet that needs to pop out. And that should be it. Alright, so go ahead and just connect the existing wires up, just as you took them off. And then we're going to slide this right back up in there. It's in place. And then you can put the 10mm back in. Marker lights on, headlights on, and hot beams on. Working as it should. Headlights in. I'll leave the plastic on till last, and we'll pull it off so we don't scratch anything up. Do the same thing with the other side. Both lights are in. Now it's time to get this bumper cover back on. Just like that. Now, let's see if I can get these things slid in there. I have some more room on the other side here. Looks like that side went in all right. This side wants to be difficult. There we go. It's in there now. I'll go ahead and hook up the wires to the lights. So the last thing is getting this back on. Just pushes in with these pins. So that's it for the light installation. Overall it was pretty simple. There was a couple things that were a little different than the video I watched. So the top of the grill area is fastened. It was a little different with those slip locks that you got to pull out. Everything else was pretty on point, pretty simple, straightforward. Lights fit in very easy, work well. So I'll do some comparison of the brightness of the new lights compared to the old lights. I'll attach that into the video. So just wanted to make a note that the new housings came with basic H11 halogen bulbs. I had in the old housing H11 Silver Star Ultra halogen bulbs. So I took those Ultras out, put them in the new housings, and that's what you see in the comparison. So it does have the H11 Silver Star Ultra halogen bulbs. Again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and until next time, take care.